report. The WTF report. Like and subscribe. The WTF report. We coming to you with Bad Gemini and Mr. Life. Like and subscribe. We got that crazy news that won't give you the blues. That news that you never knew that you needed, or if it's really true. Join us Wednesday night and we got it here for you on the WTF report. WTF report.
WTF report, WTF report, like and subscribe. The WTF report, coming to you live with Bad Gemini and Mr. Like and subscribe. We got that crazy news that won't give you the blues. Join us Wednesday night and we got it here for you on the WTF report. WTF report, like and subscribe.
Yo, it's your boy, Mr. Life, back with another life-changing YouTube lesson.
Today's topic, how to turn absolutely nothing into other people's money.
Step 1, confidence. Step 2, never explain step 3. Bad Gemini. Wasn't that step 3? Smash that subscribe button. We might need bail money next episode.
Welcome to the WTF Report Live on Man-Made Media TV with Mr. Life and BG the Bad Gemini, and sometimes CB Smith, and every now and then, Mr. T. We report the news that's new news to you. The news you never knew. Nothing about this was even news. We cover the weird, the wild, and the why the hell is this even news type of news. We dig through the internet's trash to bring you headlines that make you question your humanity, your Wi-Fi bill, and your own life choices. We don't make this stuff up, but sometimes we just regret sharing it. So buckle up, because this is where facts meet foolishness. Welcome to the WTF Report Live.
You will only find news like this on the WTF Report. Coming soon. Shut up! And don't forget to subscribe.
All right. I got to go check that out, try to find out what happened there. I guess it lingered a little bit too long, but we are back once again with the WTF report, and I need to get my sounds back, man. Let's give us a round of applause out here, man. Let's give a round of applause. We are back for the second show of the WTF report here live on Wednesdays at 7:45. We usually go live at 7:30, but I gave us a little bit of time here because my wife is out of town, so my assistant is gone. So that means that we needed an extra 15 minutes to try to get things going. I'm super excited. We have another awesome bang up show for you all today. We got news that you never knew was news, that is new news to you, and we are excited to bring you this new news from the WTF report. And I am here, Mr. Life, with my boy, Bad Gemini. Let's give a shout out to everybody on Rumble, watching over there on Rumble. Shout out to the peoples on Rumble. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what you think about what these news stories, man. And when you're watching on Rumble, make sure you hit the thumbs up. We need that too as well. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you give us a thumbs up. Let's give a shout out to our boy, the After Hours, already inside the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Show comments on stage as they come in. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that on there as well. Shout out to my guy. So BG, excellent show lined up for y'all tonight. You know, we have officially figured ish out. So we had to move on to the WTF report and just make it about weird and crazy and zany news. And I'm excited to be here with you all here tonight, just like I said before. BG, what are some of the craziest things you heard or saw in the news this week before we get there?
The craziest things. Oh gosh. It seems like everything is crazy is political right now. It's all crazy politics right now. But you have crazy day-to-day, in your face, in your neighborhood, wild stories, right? That's what you got. Like when we ain't going political, you got the cray-cray. It might be your neighbor. One of y'all might see your neighbor in one of these stories one day. So just be careful. We got more coming.
We got more coming. And speaking of that, man, down here in Tampa, there was a guy right up the street from me driving a little Toyota, the little small sports car. He decided to show out in front of some ladies. He put the metal down to the floor and lost control. Jumped across 4 lanes of traffic to oncoming traffic. Did a 360 and wrecked into a Toyota parking lot dealership. BG, what's the irony in being in a Toyota and wrecking into the Toyota dealership? That's only Florida stuff right there.
Look,
right?
You gotta love it because he's bringing a new definition of test driving right there, right? And what's going to be interesting is when he put his insurance claim, even though it's his fault, he still, hopefully he has insurance. He'll be right back at that same dealership, be like, "Yeah, you remember me?" They shouldn't sell him anything. Matter of fact, like you banned. Don't get off our property. And matter of fact, you bought 3 cars. You don't know it because you ran at all 3 of them. So right now, your credit is bad with us. You are $150,000 in the hole because all 3 of these cars you hit, they are now yours.
Bro, it was hilarious. Cellulite, that's what's up. Cellulite podcast. I love that. Gotta be a young lady. And we love the cellulite around here. I don't know if you selling lights or you talking about cellulite, the good stuff on the hips and the thighs with the stretch marks. We salute you for all that you have out there, as long as it's proportionate, right? That's all we ask for. We don't ask for that. We don't ask for nothing much else. BG, do you think about time for us to get to our girl Luna Marie with the around the world in a minute and 30 seconds? She's going to give us the news, then we're going to get into the thick of the news, and then I'll come back with the cologne review, and then right after we give you one infamous update, BG will come back with the drink review at that point in time. So bear with us. Let's get our girl up. Luna Marie, how you doing tonight?
I'm Luna Rain live on the WTF report with your news in 1 minute and 30 seconds. First off, bosses are hiring Gen Z grads, then firing them 30 minutes later for lacking motivation and professionalism, which is kind of rich coming from a corporate culture that stripped away pensions, hollowed out job security, made rent a Hunger Games trial, and still expects entry-level workers to serve billion-dollar companies like loyal little patriots for lunch money and vibes. Now, over in Trento, Italy, they've got this annual tradition called La Tonka, where the politician behind the year's dumbest decision gets locked in a cage and dunked into the Adige River. Meanwhile, in America, our politicians can fumble entire states, and the closest they get to consequences is a book deal explaining how they were the real victim. And finally, United Healthcare, the giant sitting over hospitals, clinics, data, and billions in profit, was reportedly paying nursing homes to avoid sending some seniors to hospitals because keeping them there was cheaper, meaning vulnerable elderly patients could be left without urgent hospital care when the bottom line felt endangered. So, yeah, tonight's theme is pretty simple. Work harder for less, fail upward in public office, and pray your medical emergency does not interrupt quarterly profits. I'm Luna Rain, and you have been taken around the world in 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Man, she was on it today, BG. She was
And
on it
she
today.
got straight to the news. You can't
She
be
got
messing up
straight
a
to the
girl
news.
name like that. Talking
I
about
did.
Luna Marie. I was like,
Yeah,
Rain,
my
what's wrong with you?
My apologies, Luna Rain. She emailed me today talking about she needed her paycheck from last week, and I told her that I run her cash because she was pretty pissed off, and she said that she was going to show me the real meaning of AI. She was going to aggressively insert her foot up in my A if I did not give her her money. I was like, okay. She said that she wanted her meta tokens. I'm like, what are you talking about? Bitcoins? I have no idea right now.
You want them. You can't short her too. It's digital. You can't short people in digital. They want it all there.
They want it all there. They want it all there. She was definitely there. BG, which one of those stories stood out to you right now before we get into the thick of the stories here tonight?
Oh, come on. You already know it's the politician. Like, come on, like you made a bonehead decision and now what you get as a reward is public shame. And that's the thing. We talk about it, but in America, we don't give enough public shame to these politicians. So we talk about them, but it's a news cycle and it's phased out. But the fact that they will put a grown man or a woman in a cage and say, yeah, you fumbled this one, and we all ridicule you, you might as well be in the dunk tank at that point. So yeah, shout out. That story is very interesting.
Mine was definitely the United Healthcare because you know that I work in healthcare. And something that I already knew, they was paying skilled nursing facilities to not send patients to the hospital. Sometimes they would pay them to kick them out and send them straight home to avoid bills altogether. I have saw elderly people with wounds the size of golf balls on their back that they can, and with wounds the size of softballs that on their back that they can't change themselves, and the insurance cut them and said they was ready to go home. And we're looking like these people don't have no caregivers. How can they change the wound in the dead center of their back? They don't care about you, BG. They don't care, not at all. So I would tell anyone that have a loved one, certain insurances that you want to avoid, United Healthcare and Blue Cross Blue Shield are two when you are seniors. Absolutely stay away. As we see, they have been in the news multiple times with multiple lawsuits from people in healthcare. United Healthcare, absolutely stay away. It's not good for you unless you're young. So I'm going to definitely tell you that. So let's get off the sob story. Let's get straight into the news, BG, because you all know we got an hour. So we got to make it go really fast. This is going to be a real quickie. So let's get in and out of these stories because we got to get home to our wives. These are our side chicks. BG, woman claimed dog is a vegetarian. Dog proves her wrong live on TV. We might well just go ahead and watch it. Let's get to
she
it.
seemed to perk up, be a lot happier.
Does she like it
generally.
straight away? Like you put that food down, she doesn't turn her nose up?
She likes more of the wet food type thing.
Yeah.
It's more palatable as she's drinking those water. But no, really took to it.
Two bowls here, right?
Oh, no.
One is full of vegetables and one is full of meat. Storm,
Right.
Storm, we hate to put the temptation in front of you,
You
but
ready
so
for
would you.
lunch, Storm?
Right?
Oh, I'm
Let her go.
Should I
really
let her go?
Let her go.
Oh, she's obviously going to go. Obviously. Are you little?
Yes.
I didn't know.
And there is the selection.
I'm checking it out. What do you say?
It's the dog. A dog doing what a dog loves to do. And that is going towards me. When did these hippies ever think that actually dogs became vegetarians? When has that ever been a thing in dog history? Better yet, inside human history. Have we got to the point right now in the USA or even anywhere inside the modern world that women actually think that dogs really like veggies? Listen. My sister has a dog. My wife had a dog one time. And every now and then they'll try to put sweet potatoes or something like that inside the bowl. The dog will go straight to the meat, raw meat, dead meat, unfiltered meat, whatever type of meat you're talking about. They would eat all the meat first and look up at my wife or my sister like and ask for more meat. And when they understood that they wasn't getting more meat, then they would eat the veggies inside there. Dogs do not like veggies. I'm sorry, ladies. I know y'all continuously want to feed dog veggies. Dogs want bones and meat. Much like men, we want the meat. We like our girls, we want to get it in. We don't want no additives. We don't want no sugars attached to it. We just want to get that raw dog and get same way that dogs want to. So why are you playing with dogs right now, lady? This is not your man. You ain't trying to get him to live 30 years. Dogs last on average 12 to 15 years. Let this dog live a joyous life, eating what he wants to and eating what they are born and bred to do. And that's meat. Why is this such a big problem for you to get this through your head? These are not
Look,
human
Mr.
beings.
Life. Mr. Life, what's interesting is you think about companies like Beyond Meats, right? And so they got the right idea. We just gonna give you non-meats, flavor like meat, look like meat, and cook like meat. So for all intents and purposes, your mind gonna treat it like meat. Like you brought this dog here, some real meat and vegetables. Like if you're gonna do that, at least put some darn Beyond Meats dog food in there, or something like that, and trick the dog. Dog's like, yeah, you got me effed up. Like, yeah, I've been waiting for this moment. Like, you ain't at home where you forcing me and I've been starving myself for 3 days. What we gonna do is you don't put me in public. And I'm finna embarrass you in public. And did you see the quick pause? Pause, vegetable, smell. Nah, you got me effed up. Back to the meat, ham, and you can't yank me away. Because if you pull me in front of everybody and mess up my meal, you're gonna look like a fool. So yeah, shout out to the dog, as you said, doing what dogs do. And hey, it was like during Arby's around here. These are the meats or whatever. Like it won't.
Hey, they say that it's in a man's nature. It's also inside a dog's nature, right? Dogs want meat the same way that men want women. I don't know why we tend to make this a very difficult conversation to have, BG, and why some people can't get it through their skulls. That always drove me crazy when I saw men doing this. I kind of get women. They emotional with it. They have a connection to it, wanting to live a little bit longer. But when I see grown men feeding dogs veggies, I'm like, bro, I don't even. Why you messing with this dog right now? Why are you torturing this dog?
Oh,
man, get
gosh.
this dog a steak.
Yeah, man, don't do the dog like that.
Don't do the dog like that. Sister Life come in and say, son, mama, a pescatarian. We don't eat meat. And now she don't threw my little nephew dog in there. You see? This is what I'm talking about. My nephew, BG, when she turned her back, I had to go inside the fridge, get him a hot dog, slide him a piece of hot dog.
And watch the dog go to town. You feel me? Like, you saved me. You saved me. It was over for me. Like, this was my life. I was destined to pretend I like this. And see, this is why they get nipped on accident. He like, dog turns on owner. Like, yeah, you give me these vegetables. It's like, yeah, you the only meat around me. I had to take a bite. He's like, yeah, I just had to confirm. I can't get none of this other meat. Yeah, we nipping.
Liberty Twitcher, what's going on, my guy? Don't do humans like that either. Nothing is healthier than a steak, beef, and meat. Man, I'm with you on the steak and beef. People keep telling me that steak and beef is bad for you, but every time I look across the food matrix, most of all naturally organic meats are red meat. Only thing outside of fish, you can't find anything that's white meat. Chicken has been what they call it domesticated to become a white meat. So has pork. But if you look at what chickens come from, which is called a pheasant, and if you ever had a pheasant, you know that's some good meat there. It's red meat. Ducks, red meat. Geese, red meat. No matter where you look, you tend to see red meat outside of reptiles. So that should give you some type of indication there that red meat might not be the bad thing that they keep on pushing out to you. But I think they keep saying that because they don't want you to eat steak, because cows fart and cow fart leads to global warming, as they say.
So she doesn't buy the meat and lets this thing just in a torture chamber out here. Let me go ahead and call Peter on them. Like, that'd be funny. You call him Peter, like, yeah, we for pet abuse. Well, yeah, this pet ain't getting meat. So in my mind, that dog is being abused. So hey, If you can't handle it, Peter, let me call somebody else. Like, what we doing out here?
That's the one thing that Peter need to do, right? Make sure that dogs get meat. Yeah, they may have to go euthanize another farm animal, but guess what? At least the dog can get fed. And we need dogs protected. So you got to pick your battles. Peter, pick your battles. That's all we asking. BG, let's get to it. Leslie Jones says that marriage is legal slavery. Urges young fans not to get married. Comedian Leslie Jones made waves by calling marriage legal slavery and advising her young followers not to marry, stirring a debate and controversy. BG, let's watch and see what she has to say.
Marriage is legalized slavery.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Say more, because if I'm thinking about slavery and I'm thinking about marriage, there are two different images that come into my
Absolutely
head.
not. I don't know how you don't. Man is, especially if he's expecting you to be a trad wife, you might as well pull out a whip and a chain.
Wow. So there are young people watching who might be wanting to get married. What would you say to them?
Don't.
Don't get married.
No.
Okay.
BG.
I'm not going to even comment. It's two comments. There's several comments I can go here. First off, well, I'm going to address the main issue, right, regarding the marriage. But when you talk about the host, and I saw what was going on, like, look, I get it. Everybody can't, go to these illustrious makeup artists and all that, right? So I saw the eyelashes. I saw the whole lace front property, right, with the catfish in the back. I saw all of that. All I want to say is she the hardest dude I know. I was trying to hold back,
Which one, the host or Leslie Jones?
Well, we already know about Leslie. We already know about Leslie, but the host snuck me with that because when I was looking at all what was going on in the makeup, I was like, I don't know, man. Like, she hiding a lot of toughness. Now to Leslie, I want to say
she banned for the other team, right?
Yes, I want to say this about Leslie, and I want to say this. Oh yeah, then when I seen that, she the hardest dude I know. You know what I'm saying? But when I looked at everything, I'm like, yeah, I'm seeing everything. You suppressing a lot right there, but we're not gonna get into that. So we're gonna get to Leslie. One thing I would say is, she does great on shows like SNL, and it's been in movies. For Leslie, one thing I would say, I don't trust any woman whose face is stronger than her attitude. Like, I can't even make it to her attitude. When I see her face and see how strong her face is, I'm like, okay, she is nothing to be messed with. I don't even need to make it to her attitude. So I knew she was going to say something that was reckless, preposterous, and just had me bumfuzzled and perplexed listening to this woman here. Like, this is before she even said a word. I was already feeling that way just looking at her. Now that we actually made it to the story, she's talking reckless. It sounds like she's been in bad relationships. That's all. To get straight to Mr. Life, what's your take on it? I just think she's been in bad relationships.
BG, she's had plenty of bad relationships, and it's very unfortunate. But you kind of get it. She's rich, but she isn't the most pleasant to the eyes to most men, and that could cause some strains and some problems, especially if you come in with big money, muscular man features. And you have all this male masculinity built up inside you. And that's what she portrays me as. She's not giving me soft. She's not giving me malleable. She's not giving me a comfortable place to come lay my head. When I see her, I think that I'm gonna be laying on a dude's chest. That don't sound fun to me.
You're not gonna disrespect Leslie like that. First off, she has on lipstick, earrings, and she has her hair done. You're gonna put respect and is taking care of her eyebrows, somewhat. So you would not disrespect her.
She looks great for a 60-year-old man.
White or black, it doesn't even matter at this point. You're nuts.
Absolutely amazing, right? Absolutely amazing for a 60-year-old man.
But so, what do you think about she's saying? I know we her thoughts.
Man, we get this tongue in cheek, man. I don't know if she's just really trying to make people laugh. We were trying to make people laugh too as well. So when we talked about you looking like a man, or when I talked about you looking like a man, that is synonymous to you saying that marriage is slavery, right? So take that for what it's made. So if you really believe that marriage is like slavery, I really believe you look good for a 60-year-old man. That's fair enough if we can play it that way. But I don't see a problem with it, right? She has the right to believe what she wants to believe, but she haven't actually experienced marriage or a good relationship. That's because everything that she's saying, if she's saying what she's saying, and she truly believes that this is true, BG, that just sounds scarred because she haven't had someone truly inside her life to actually be a comfort, to be a strong place, or to be a pillar inside her life to where she can really come and rest and reside. And that's very unfortunate for anybody that doesn't have that haven't had that opportunity for once, twice, 3 times inside their lifetime. I'm not saying that it has to last forever, but the experience of just having someone by your side to be there, good times and bad, and you know they got your back, and don't take all your dirty stuff and expose it, to the world. It's an absolutely great feeling to have someone, and it's unfortunate for her and many other men and women that feel this type of way because they haven't experienced a good marriage or a great relationship. That's what I think. How about you?
I mean, I gave you my standpoint. See, I'm glad you were the, logical one here. You had insight. You showed true concern. For me, once again, I couldn't make it past anything else because when your face is stronger than your attitude, I couldn't even hear nothing she was saying
Which
after
one?
that. Because
Which one?
yeah, I
Which
mean,
one?
well,
The
I'm
host
gonna go
or
back to Leslie. The other one, it was a masquerade ball happening on that other side. I don't need to see it anymore. But right here, when we talk about Leslie, she, like you say, it's Hollywood. We know what it is because the thing is, when you equated that, the thing is this intel you gathering for yourself? Have you spoke with friends? Have you seen friends in all their marriages feel this way? Because that means you haven't been around a successful marriage. If this is your take for marriage at large as a whole. So unfortunately, I wish she had better examples of marriages around her where she could see a handful of the so many marriages and have a different take. When she's talking like that, that's strictly from her standpoint, because if you observe, even from a distance, you will see solid marriages out here, and it's definitely not slavery.
We all know what she gets. She got her a little young man to come and blow her back out probably once, twice a month. And she have to buy him some food, make sure he have a car to drive, something like that. But that's okay to have those type of relationships. But don't go beating down people that's in successful relationships and saying that marriage is slavery because you haven't experienced that, or no man wants to take your deal. I think this is childish if she's meaning this inside a realistic way. But if she's playing, I'm playing too. You don't look good as a 60-year-old man.
Yeah, look, hey, let's go to the next story. I can't. You nuts.
BG. Florida judge asked black defender, have you ever chopped cotton? Do I need to elaborate on that one? I guess
I mean, his point, hold on. His point must be, you talking about you have it hard, but have you ever chopped cotton? Sitting here in my courtroom, creating a ruckus in society, doing illegal things, and then you want me to feel bad talking about, well, you can't understand my plight and my pain. Have you ever chopped? That's the plight and the pain I understand. If he ain't going that route, then Mr. Life, I'm scared. I'm scared to hear what this judge says. Is it a live clip? Oh, gosh.
No. This is not a live clip. We got to read here. Florida Circuit Judge John Jordan, this just sound like a black man too. John Jordan is facing discipline right out the court. Court records say he asked a black defendant whether she had ever chopped cotton while discussing community service in felony battery case. The Florida Judicial Qualifications Commission found the remarks improper and recommended a public reprimand, which Jordan agreed to and accepted. BG, do you think a reprimand goes far enough in this situation of asking a young black lady, has she ever chopped cotton before? Especially in the state of Florida, because there's no cotton fields around here as we know of.
Look, I feel like that was you know how you know all these elite people. You're like, I'm finna go to court and show out one day. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, I'm finna go ask somebody. Like, it seems that ridiculous, right? Like it was a dare. He was like, let me do it and see what happens. He did it because you talking about a judge who's he's had a lot of people come in front of him. So I guess my thing would be, has he shown his behavior before, or is this a one-off? Because he's not been reprimanded before, but he's still a judge, and we in Florida. I can't give him the benefit of the doubt. This time he got caught, or enough people complained, so he shouldn't have brought that up. Because I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, but there's no context he could have offered where you'd be asking, "Have you ever chopped?" It don't matter if you fought somebody. It don't matter if you stole from the store. It don't matter what happened. Like that had nothing to do with what he had to do, which was, tell her what's going on about the where she sits in terms of these are the years you're gonna get, this the probation you're gonna get, or you may be free. Who knows what the verdict was gonna be? But it was absolutely ridiculous, Mr. Life. But once again, you can't have a Florida man if you don't have a Florida judge saying things like this, Mr. Life. What's your take on it?
Man, this judge is definitely Florida man. And here's my issue, right? I think I told you one time before. For some strange reason, when Trump was first elected, all the races began to rear their ugly head and began to overexpose and feeling comfortable about being subtle, about being racist and saying racist stuff. I got called the N-word multiple times back in Tallahassee when Trump first ran. They just feel comfortable inside this setting right now, thinking we're going to take our country back. Same thing here. We see a plethora of white people just going above and beyond what needs to be done in order to show that they have superiority. This didn't need to be said from a judge. I don't know if you ever saw, did you see the guy, the black guy that wears all of
Drewski? Who you talking about?
No. Older black man, he won a court case last week or 2 weeks
Afro
ago.
man?
Afro man. Did you hear about the judge inside that situation?
No, I didn't get to the judge details for that one.
No. All right. The judge reprimanded the jurors for actually ruling inside Afro man's favor. He was actually cross-examining the people that was on trial that was there trying to defend Afro man. This is the stuff that we got to deal with during this time and tenure. No way the judge is supposed to interject himself inside a trial and begin to actually litigate on the behalf of the cops. That's clear bias. And so that's why Afro Man did a song about him as well. He said, F the judge, which was rightfully so. He should have done that. And then the judge, after they ruled in his favor, refused to give the man any money at all for actually paying for lawyers and paying for all his court fees. As customary, he chose not to. He said that he doesn't get a thing. So I hope Afro Man takes this to the highest of courts and get that man removed. And I think judges in America are some of the most despicable people in America because they get to rule with impunity just like cops do. We need to come up with laws and legislations to get judges out of there or give them a barrier to where they can't move from it. They can't go charging one person, giving him 20 years for one crime and giving another person 3 years for the exact same crime. We need to take the power away from judges. This is another WTF, man, that really drives me bonkers, man. Because now with Trump being in office, the racists is out. The racists are out. They think they can do and say whatever they want to say. I told you about what happened to me in the gym. Absolutely bonkers, man. Absolutely bonkers. But I'm gonna tell you this one thing. I can give this judge one bit of advice to help his whole situation, BG. I know what he's suffering from. He's suffering from a lack of good sex. You can look at him.
Of course you're going there. It's hilarious.
You can look at him, right? So I got to tell this judge, if he wants to be the best that he can be, he needs to do one thing. He needs to go get this right here, Nexa. Absolutely bang up cologne that you need inside your repertoire, men. This is for the racist men. This is for the men that like to be racist and go get all the racist women that they love. If you're a racist and you want racist women and you like being outdoors inside the hay, you love being outdoors inside your 4x4 truck, you like being outdoors smoking cigars and burning barns and wearing patriot hats and red, white, and blue flags everywhere, even though that's supposed to be patriotic, it somehow leans toward racism. This is the scent for you. All day, you're gonna get green, you're gonna get fruity, you're gonna get musky, all the stuff that outdoorsy women love. If she choose tobacco, she gonna love you wearing this right here, fellas. I'm telling you, if she likes drinking moonshine straight off the still, 169 proof, she's gonna love you wearing this right here. This is for the fellas that wear hats, that wear straw hats and put a straw inside their mouth and know that their mama and daddy are first, and know that the mom and daddy are first cousins. This is for you right here. Next up, Immortal. It's a green scent. This is definitely for the summer. This is outdoor vibe. This is going mudding and trucking. If you get dirty, this is the scent for you because it's going to get dirty right there with you, BG. Next up, Immortal. And BG, boy, this second show is struggling right now. I need my struggle streaming going on right now. Where's the struggle streaming? I need my struggle streaming sound right now. BG is gone. I'm struggling real heavy tonight. I can't even hear BG. BG still
People
muted.
thought we were AI, so I had to go ahead and pull a real human move. Like, did he leave? Like, it's official. Everything in the show is not AI. Here I am. You know what I'm saying? I busted a swift move. I'm back with my guy. And I appreciate the clone review. And he gave us 2 for the price of 1. So like he told y'all, they're affordable. Go get it. He still is the dupe king. So he's going to put you on to nice, wonderful colognes. There
About
you have it.
$32. $32. You can definitely afford that. Definitely can afford that. BG, WTF report. They kind of left this one out. A study finds that attractive female students saw their advantage in grades points averages vanish once college classes shifted online in 2020. The reduced influence of physical appearance led to a decline in grades for attractive students. BG, did you ever see this one coming?
No, but it makes plenty of sense. I have no beefs with it. When I listen to it, I'm like, that sounds very practical. I mean, because there's nothing like not being able to flex and show your bosom to turn that B into A. You know, so hey, when you're missing that, it's unfortunate because I'm pretty sure it impacts the guys too, right? Because
it definitely impacts the guys.
Yeah, let's not act like guys don't benefit from all of this here too. So we're not gonna let anyone off the hook. But I do know that it's an interesting story. But hey, you got to work for it. But we already know one thing in America: looks get you more further if you have the exact same qualifications with somebody. And I ain't talking about race. I'm talking about qualification, and you're a decent looking person. You're going to get the benefit of the doubt compared to other people. So that whole, oh, she's just a bimbo. Well, we see a lot of bimbos get elevated, right? So hey, shout out. It's unfortunate. Find something else to do. But you know what? Let me tell you why I don't feel bad about it.
Why don't
because
you feel bad?
Any wise student that the grades are questioned when you stuck, it's easy. You just go ahead and drop the link to your OnlyFans page, because we know half y'all are out there, and then hey, your teacher might pull up and see that link, and you're gonna get an A++ because he's looking at your triple DDDs or whatever she got in there. So yeah, so your hope is not gone. That's even better, because he can't flirt with you in public in class. He's gonna have some random handle name, or even her, right? If it's a woman, they're gonna jump on your OnlyFans page and just make sure you secure that A. So there it is, Mr. Life. There's always a way out of this.
Ladies, I'm telling you right now, I hope you all see this and stop going to school online, because the more you can go inside that class and show that male teacher and go jack up the boobs and really make sure that they show, it's going to be a benefit to you. Same thing inside the work environment, right? You got to come in there with a nice, attractive dress on. It's called a sheath dress, ladies. If you haven't heard of a sheath dress, every woman needs at least 3 to 4 sheath dresses inside their wardrobe, especially when you got to go have that meeting and close the deal. Go get you 2 to 3 of those and make sure they are fitted, not too loose, because it don't look right when they're loose. Nice fitted sheets dresses will do you 1,000% better than any other dress that you put on. Now, if you're trying to catch a man on a Saturday or Sunday, that's when you wear the sundresses with very little underwear on, because men want to see the jiggle as you move. So these ladies, these are some life-saving ideas I'm giving you right now. Take these. Go get your sheath dress, buy the exact size or a size smaller, and you want to squeeze into that boy as much as possible. Make sure the hips show and the waist show. And a sundress, you need at least 3 or 4 of those. And that's your entire wardrobe for work and outside. Because if you can pull this off, you will have a very successful life. If you're
You out here.
attractive.
Is this, I mean,
giving great
FPOA,
advice.
is this future pimps of America? Like this man here is setting them up. I'm like, who is this? Is this lesson for the women or is it for the men that's going to be like, yeah, let me go run this and I'm finna buy my girl a sheath dress and I'm going to go ahead and pimp her out. Look,
Yes,
you making me laugh on this one.
I buy my wife sheath dresses all the time.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only one that I buy.
And you're like, hey, go get us these free bottles or something or a discount. Yeah, man, you nuts, man.
Sheath dresses and sundresses, that's all I buy her. Just like, yeah, this look nice and flowy. Yeah, you're gonna look good walking away inside this one. Let me make sure I get you this one.
You are nuts, man. But nah, it shows you it's real out there. You gotta flex it, like high thigh. You know how you get crazy. Moose paw. You know. Yeah, we know what chicken foot. He want all of that stuff. Cat at the back. He want all of that. He's like, we beyond the standard traditional camel toe. He's like, we've elevated into every hoof, foot, shoe print possible out there. So, nah, but hey, it's the American way, right? We act like it's not, but hey, people get objectified all the time. And we get mad when somebody doesn't like it, but then we don't check enough people when they use it in their benefit, right? So you can't be mad at the other. How dare you objectify me? We're like, well, look at these people out here flexing all they got, and they getting ahead in the game. And I got to work hard. Like, look at Mr. Life. Look how average this guy looks. Like for you to go out here and not use what you get and have to surpass him, like you should not let anybody with a forehead like that challenge you. Like you should be out here and flexing.
And it's not all brains, right?
Yeah, and you cheat them to beat them. So like, yeah, they get real casual, Mr. Life. So if they got you past them, they ain't willing to work hard enough. So shame on those people.
It's definitely a shame, man. That is absolutely crazy.
Man, right on topic. Right on topic.
This lady gets it, right? BG, this white lady gets it. White correspondent used AI to put her face on a black woman at the U.S. Open. That's what that's supposed to be. I'm assuming. Yeah,
Look at that.
Open.
Look at that.
Yeah, perfectly right. She did it perfect. She tanned herself down. Influencer Lauren Blake Bolter is being slammed after allegedly using AI to place her own face on another woman's body in a U.S. Open photo. She deleted the post without explanation. BG, can you be mad at her?
Dang, I'm just looking at the fact that the black woman looks like Angel Reese's little sister. I'm like, what's going on here? Like, I was nervous. Like, I had to take another look. I'm like, what's going on? Where I'm looking at like the head structure and shape and the hair and all the eye play that Angel Reese likes to do. So yeah, but it's crazy, but it's been done in different ways, right? Even with lips and all of that. And now that we're in the scam era, because the thing is, we thought the scam era was like 30, 40 years ago. Like, that's fraud, right? High level fraud these are scams, right? Low level type things. So when I see that, scams are at an all-time high. And so move over fraud, because people scamming at a way higher level than they are committing fraud, especially with the digestion of AI. And so it's taken to another level. Like Mr. Life, if he can find AI that work for him, I guarantee you his forehead will look normal, but he's still working on that.
I have found the AI to do my forehead, and I looked at my forehead and said, this don't look quite like me. So I had to back it off. I did one of you too, but we both had the same forehead. And and it just didn't work out.
That's a bold-faced lie. The only you need to tell your barber to back it off. Talking about you had to back it off. Tell your barber to back it off and give you a chance. Like I know you wake up like, dang, barber, you ain't gonna even give me a chance.
I need to tell my barber that.
Yeah, tell your barber to give you a chance. My barber, look, my barber has me on the verge, on the line of success, on the verge of success. Your barber doesn't care. Your barber is practicing beach roast. It's global warming going on with you. I won't want that from my guy. Like, you're going to be on one of our WTF reports. It's going to be Mr. Life in 2016 and then Mr. Life in 2026. Can you see the difference? Goodness.
Man, if you keep going, your head about to be the head nigga in charge around here. You keep on moving on back. I might just have to give it to you, bro. You about to take
I know
over.
you work for the police, man. That man got a built-in barricade. You got a built-in barricade. You got to work for the police. Battering ram head. Like I just carry him in a duffel.
You play for the Saints, man, with that helmet on. You got the Florida League just lined up.
Man, speaking of that, man, like, hey, your satellite reception got to be great. Like, that man there, he's still getting direct TV, a whole dish on his face. Like, I thought he like regular cable. This man got a whole dish on his face. Everybody got great reception when he come in the room. Everybody go from like, man, I was on 5G, like, how Wi-Fi? I ain't even access the Wi-Fi link and I got Wi-Fi now. Yeah, so shout out, man. We appreciate you for taking care of those around you. Yeah, but that was a quick rank break. You know, hey, you know what we say in Florida, boy, we be cracking all that stuff back in the day, man. The boys,
man, you are hilarious, man. Let's get to it.
Oh, Bright Line.
Before we get to the drink review, we got to go to the Bright Line. Bright Line effing hit someone else again. It's not two people this time. They only hit one. I forgot to make that change.
Only one.
Only one. So that's 8 in March and 15 through 2026 BG. I don't know what else to say about Bright Line right now. They keep going. Oh, BG, I got to tell you this one, though. They hit the dude literally while we was on air last week. 8 p.m. last Wednesday. It was too late for me to get to it, but as soon as we hopped off air, I went to look. It popped up right then and there at 9 o'clock. So Bright Line is steady doing their thing, man. You gotta give Bright Line kudos. We got to give them a round of applause, man. From being inside a world that's been so inconsistent, Bright Line has been loyal to hitting people. Let's give Bright Line an applause. This takes dedication. This takes hard work. This takes know-how. You got to be expertise at. You got to be expertise at hitting people by this point. No way you don't hit this many people, over 250, and not be an expert at targeting cars. BG, they need to get an award for this, man. They need an award right now.
Let me tell you, I like that. Well, I can't say I like, but I would say this. I understand that content is king, as they say, and so they understood their job. They're like, look, we have to make sure we have enough people to tell our story of why people keep getting on the tracks in our way. All we're doing is driving every day down these tracks, and these people are stopping us from doing what we do best. They're getting in the way and getting hit. And as a company, we're tired of it. Like, we've been on these tracks doing our thing, and they are literally jumping on the tracks, doing reckless things and getting hit. So Bright Line, I understand what's going on, man. And, you know, keep your head up, man. Like, you thought the tracks would be safe, but apparently people out there like squirrels, Mr. Life. So I can't hold, I'm no longer holding them liable anymore.
Maybe this is their ploy to get more writers, man. If they this might what they call fear selling, right? Inside sales, we have something called fear selling, where you go talk about the tragic stuff that could happen to a person in order to get them to buy. I'm thinking that Bright Line is thinking, if they hit enough people and hit enough cars, people will say, you want to know what? Maybe we just need to ride Bright Line and just be on the other side of all this. This is a marketing plan, a 20-year marketing plan.
And I thought I was ridiculous. Right, and you've gone even further. I thought I was ridiculous. This man is going even further than that. And they bright yellow. That's the thing I don't understand. Like, they chose the brightest color you can have, right? They chose highlighter yellow, and it's like, nah, man, people still missing us. You might as well just go all black at this point and go gangster. Just go all black and just riding through the hood and just doing what you got to do, because they apparently ain't seen you with the bright yellow. Like, it's crazy.
Maybe they need to try a red front. I don't know. Just paint it all red inside the front, make it like a giant stop sign. Just put stop right across of it. Maybe if they wanted to, but they're not going to do that. This is Brightline. This is their marketing plan. This is their 20-year marketing plan. They're not putting anything into their marketing budget. It all goes towards paying off lawsuits so that they can run it up and make sure that they give enough fear throughout South and Central Florida to make sure people start riding more. Great plan by Brightline.
You know why you threw me off? Because you brought up, like, why would they want red on there? Like, when this splatter happening anyway, like, they don't even need to paint red. Like, it's gonna be red. That yellow gonna be red.
They're trying to hide the evidence at the same time, bro. What you
They're not trying to do it. Didn't you say they wanted to be a whole highlight? It's like Jason with the hockey mask. He needed to have a little dirty and some blood on it to let you know, like, I'm coming to get you. Like Jason with a clean mask. No, we want dirty hockey mask Jason out here, letting you know we coming at you. You see what we do. You know how we roll. On site. Like, on tracks. We on track right now to do what we got to do.
Oh, this is a warning to Central and South Florida. Brightline is the most dangerous train in the world. Think about that. That beats out India. And you see what they do in India on those trains. They have people on the top, on the side, hanging off, kids swinging around, doing all type of random crazy stuff. And it's more dangerous than trains in India. So that tells you, if you see a Brightline coming, please don't get caught on those tracks. It's a dangerous game. Don't try to go past it. Don't try to beat it. Trust me, I was there. I heard the train coming. It sounds like a bullet, it sounds like a bullet. It sounds like a giant rocket passing. It's not loud. It's not loud at all. It doesn't sound like a freight train. It sounds like a zoom. It sounds like a Tesla passing by you with a little bit more higher decibels. More like boo, boo, and it's gone. Do not try this with Brightline. You will get clipped. BG, let the people know what you're drinking on tonight, sir.
Oh, man, I'm flipping it on them. Shout out to the people. Yo, this is Bad Gemini with the WTF Report Live, and this is the drink review. Typically, I do things like bourbons, secondaries, typically tequila, but primary tonight, we're going to rock with the gin. Right now, if you're riding up the East Coast, I'm talking about going upwards of Vermont, Virginia, and those areas, Maine, like, you should go ahead and just pull up to one of those spots and grab a Bar Hill Reserve Tomcat. That's right. You know, if you want a great gin, right? Because when we think about gin, we think about Seagrams. We think about just an old white gin that your uncle may have drank and he fell asleep in the chair. And you're like, what is that smell? It's like, yeah, let's go put uncle out in the sun and let that stench dry off of him because he fell asleep and peed on himself. This is not that type of gin. This right here is Bar Hill Reserve Tomcat. And what makes it special is, first off, look at the color. What does that mean? You know, they got it in some cask. What kind? It's in barreled American oak. You see it right there, American oak cask. Now I'm finna bust this boy open, and another thing too, it has a little extra kick. Typically gin, you know, you're gonna get your standard 80 proof. Some of them are stronger. Right now, this is here 86 proof, 43% alcohol. Boom. So and then look how nice this is with the top. Right, they got the wax on it. You see the bee. Oh, the smell of that. It's great. There's a great feeling you get when you smell a gin and it doesn't smell like Seagrams. I'll tell you that. Yeah. So let's get straight to it. Why is this special? Because even with the oak cask, you get the sweetness in this. This is not the standard dry gin, right? You're going to get that, not even a typical botanical. You're going to get more of a sweeter taste with the woodsy taste. This makes excellent drinks. You want to make a bee's knees, as you saw the bee on top. This is what you should use. You can make an outstanding bee's knees with this here. Once again, this is Bad Gemini on the WTF Report Live, and that was a drink review. Hey, get some gin in your life.
Oh man, let's get back to it. We have another BG. We all know after COVID, everything started going absolutely bonkers, absolutely crazy out there, absolutely wild. And now it's saying that the average U.S. rents just hit $3,000 a month, and landlords expect tenants to make 3 times the rent. That's $9,000 a month or $108,000 a year. There isn't a single state, city, or county in the U.S. where a full-time minimum wage worker can afford a modest 2-bedroom apartment fair market rent. BG. Have America outpriced the young to moving out of their parents' house?
No, I'm not going to say America's outpriced anybody. This happens in history, goes up and down. What they are saying is it costs a lot to be single. That's all I get from that take. So you can call it what you want to call it. At the end of the day, that's all they're saying. So if you want to be single, this is the cost for y'all. So it doesn't matter if you partner up, roommate up, business relationship up. It doesn't matter how you do it, because you know what? Not only people who are doing this with homes, businesses are doing this too with office suites and buildings. This one has that and this in the same building, or even in the same floor. So they get it too. They like, look, me trying to be a standalone business and taking on all this overhead, we don't need it, because we don't have that many people in this office. We have everything digital, and half of the staff might be hybrid anyway. So even businesses are doing this. So what they're saying is, hey, it's not a matter of cheaper to keep her, but it's damn sure expensive to be by yourself.
Hey man, it's like this right here. I guess you're right, because when you think about Taco Bell and KFC joining, they did this about 10 years ago. Maybe we should have took some notes right then and there, right? They say, hey man, you know I'm struggling, you struggling, we ain't doing what we used to do. You know what I'm saying? We ain't balling out of control no more, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Maybe we need to roommate up and get some shops working together. When you start seeing Taco Bell and KFC, 2 businesses that don't have anything to do with each other, being inside the same place, which I must tell you, it's still a bad idea, because the food is absolutely nasty when you go to one of those, because they fry everything inside the same grease. So your fried chicken tastes like tacos. You ain't had bad chicken until you had
Well, you know what? Baskin Robbins and Dunkin' Donuts do it. And I get it, because some you have companies under the same umbrella. So from time to time, you'll see a Baskin Robbins connected with the Dunkin' Donut, right? And they'll do those type of things. In those instances, it makes sense, right? It's both sweets. But you're right. When you got this, you can't have fake meat getting fried and cooked. So and then you want to put some delicious chicken in there. So I agree with you. You are a fool. But that's hilarious. I won't be going to those. Thank you. I won't be going to those.
Stay away, bro. You don't want to try them fries from there, bro. I'm telling you. The best thing they could have done, we put some taco seasoning on the fries, and they just even messed that up. So you don't want to make that move. I'm telling you all, stay away from those joint combined KFCs and Taco Bells. But man, I kind of feel for the kids right now, man. I remember coming up, and I know y'all going to say, man, that was back in '98 to 2000. Our rent was like $400, $475 for a 2-2. Man, we was balling out a lot of control, man. I can afford a car. I can afford my rent. I can afford to pretend to take girls out and make them pay. I mean, we had an absolutely great life, but right now a 2-2 with you and a roommate, that's $1,500 up front. You can't mention a $1,000 car note now. Car note's about $1,000 a month if you want to go get a new car, a used car. BG, I hear you. I just feel bad for the kids, man. Cause
I feel bad, but they better partner up.
For you as a parent, because your kids can't leave the house because they can't afford this.
Oh, it's not a matter of can they leave the house when they're flying out the house. Like, first off, well, you making like it's an option, like the decision's already made for them. You've seen enough Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to understand how a kid is properly supposed to fly out the house with no soft landing, right? I'll be here to mend you up and send you right back out your way with a cast on and hoping you get well soon for dealing with the licks of this world. So, hey, once again, I ain't saying you got to go out there and be dating immediately, but if you're going to be at the house, it's going to be a high contribution, a level of dictatorship, and then a repeated frustration, just a level, small. I have to let you know some things, like we don't like that here. I know you're my blood, but we don't like that here. You're going to feel like we're not even blood after dealing with me. Like, we don't do that in this house. And so after they get a few of those, they're probably going to be like, that 1,500 between me and Day. Yeah, we can make that happen. So, but it does suck, though. It's a lot of money out here, man. It's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money for some kids to try to manage, man. That's very unfortunate. That is so unfortunate, man. You can't experience life as a teen or a young adult without being home with your parents. Unfortunate, but
he keeping them home. Look, he said he ain't letting them escape at all. He's like, they gonna stay home.
Where can they go? At 1,500, I don't know where they can go without working.
Apparently, that's why OnlyFans is so popular. Those people apparently can afford them 3,000. Like, they getting that in one night.
Man. Oh, there was one story. Speaking of that, there was one story that didn't make the cut tonight. We might, well, since I'm gonna talk about it, it won't make the cut next week. One young lady, landlord, found out that she did OnlyFans showing her feet, and he evicted her, man. Isn't that crazy? You already charging this girl $3,000 or more for rent, so she has to show her feet on OnlyFans, and then you get mad at the way that she's making her money. He is a fool. I would have did quite the opposite. I would have raised the rent because I know she had the money coming in. What's wrong with this?
It'd have been a whole side hustle. I need 10% of this. Like, hey, you got to find me. This ain't even rent. Run me $1,000 every month. $3,000 for this, and then run me $1,000 so I can, I hide it from my wife and do all that type of stuff. Give me my tricking money.
Blackmail. I said, I'm gonna tell your daddy if you don't give me 10% of that, because your
her daddy friends probably watching it. That's the irony of all of that. So she like, what I'm saying? Like, hey, you need to keep his friends off of there. But Mr. Life, though, that's an interesting story, I would say, though, when I think about it. The fact that he would give her the boot was something dealing with her feet. So, yeah, man, it's just the irony and all of that. But,
yeah,
man.
That's bad landlord management. I could see multiple ways of this playing out, and me kicking her out was never one of those ways. I don't get it. Some men, you just shake your head at. All right, BG, this one is absolutely insane, absolutely bonkers. Man undergoes 37 plastic surgeries and changes his name to date his ex after she filed a restraining order against him. Report says man underwent an extreme transformation, including 37 plastic surgeries and changing his name. It got cut off for me, so we can't finish that one right there. But BG, he got 37 surgeries. BG.
My whole thing is, some women just really have bad taste. The fact that he could switch up everything and it was terrible then and you still fall for him again. Like, I don't know the rest of the story, but it sounds like she had some contact and this and that. Like, you supposed to know, like, something ain't right with this here.
BG, how good that coochie had to be for this man to go through 37 plastic surgeries to change the way, to contour his face to look totally different, just to go date the same girl that already filed a restraining order against him. I never had no coochie that
good. But look, the funny thing is, he flipped himself enough to get somebody else, because he went from looking like, like a 40-year-old guy into now, it's just weird. So when I see all the changes, I'm like, what is happening here? So look, he and she, because the thing is, he got caught. Was it because she knew immediately? And those are the details I don't know. Like, if she knew, like, man, I know that's you, such and such, I hear your voice. But if he dated for a little bit,
you know, this idiot started giving it away by talking about the past or just mentioning certain things. Then she figured it out.
Oh yeah, you ever had a boyfriend? Yeah, this one. Yeah. So what was it you really didn't like about him? Oh, that seems interesting. Yeah, I mean, do you think you were tough on the guy? Like, man, you obsessed about this guy. So
You
it's like,
know, you know he gave away the goods, BG. This is absolutely insane, though. I don't get it.
I
never
got
had
it
a
with
woman
poor
like
judgment
this.
on both. I'm still sticking with my first thought about it. It's still
What's
poor
that?
judgment on both. Because even if
It could be.
even if he gave it away, how did he even have access for you to just like run for the game for a little bit, right? Like you hearing it and stuff. Because what you're saying is not only did he have 37 plastic surgeries, you saying he had a total personality makeover too. That I don't believe. So that means she was falling for it out of familiarity, and then she saw the signs like, hold on, you crazy.
Yeah.
So
She saw his looks, and she probably went for that Superman cheekbone, because he made sure that he got that Superman cheekbone in there, right?
he
Made
did.
sure he got that.
And he pulled his hairline down some a little bit, right?
Dyed
And
the hair, gave him
filled in
a little
the
bit more full
eyebrows.
lips. Yeah, filled in the
And
eyebrows. Brows. Yeah, he did enough work to look like and his face looked naturally skinnier. I don't even know how you pulled that off with your skull.
yeah, that man,
he went and had his skull crushed in a little
that
bit.
man had lipo cheeks. How you gonna liposuction your cheeks? Like, yeah, you real serious about this thing? Goodness.
He got them Superman cheeks. He got that Superman chin going on.
Because they can shave the bone too and stuff like that. Yeah. It's funny. The only thing he kind of kept mostly the same was the nose. That's the interesting thing about it, right?
No
He
need to
touched it
change
up
that,
a
right?
little bit. Yeah.
He got that Nordic nose. He just kept it. Like, you know I'm keeping the Nordic nose. Huh? I got to keep the Nordicism right here. This made for snorting. I can't get rid of that.
Like, I need that. You ain't fracturing nothing, Doc. But yeah, that's a wild story. It's one of the wildest ones I heard. But yeah, he's had it bad for at this point. That's when you just throw him in jail and like, yeah, we can't let you out anytime soon. Because
I don't get it.
You know, we don't know who else you're gonna be next time. Next time he gonna come back as a woman and try to turn her out and be like, I've heard you've had bad relationships. You ever tried some other team? Oh, she seems friendly.
You
Like,
went way off the far end with that one, man. This guy right here, man.
he struck out twice as a man. Hey, he gonna flip and go team. And he gonna try to turn her out.
BG, I never had anything that good to make me act anywhere closely remotely to do anything close to this. I haven't had coochie this good to make me go over her house late night and act a fool. I never had that type of coochie.
I wonder what his family thinks. Nah, not that. Nah, he's being reckless, right? And then it's like when you hear this story.
Have you ever had something that made you do something reckless before in your
No,
life?
no, not reckless. I mean, you might enjoy it and like, yeah, you want it, but you have to understand. I'm not getting a single surgery. He got 37. Reckless, the most thing is like, oh, you calling me, you scream my calls. I'm like, dang, that's how you doing me, right? But that's part of the game. We all dealt with it. Okay, your calls get screened, but you're not gonna go on psycho mode, right? Like, I'm not fighting you. I'm not beating up the guy you might be with now if I'm the person who got swapped out. Like, I'm not doing any of that, Mr. Life. I'm like, look, hey, it's all good. I'm leaving. And that's if it's the bomb and it's great and wonderful, I'm not going psycho. But when I hear these stories, you know how much it takes to stock? Like, that's too much work. Like, I got personal things to do. I got to take out of my personal time to go stock you now. Like I want to go do things. You know, you got to know that every move. Like, you could be stocking out 4, 5, 6 hours. Like, yeah, we not doing it.
Too much effort, bro. 37 surgeries. This is too much effort for one piece when there's a million out there. I don't get it. I don't understand. You all let us know what you think about this. We know he took it too far, but do you know anybody that's went this far or went comparable out there and did something this crazy? What's the craziest thing? Chat, let us know. What's the craziest thing you ever saw that somebody did for some toxic love? This is toxic right here. This guy needs to be in jail. She need restraining orders, warrants, and everything else with this guy. It's crazy. BG, BG, you know we cannot leave without giving you a proper Florida man report.
The face. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't.
What'd you say? The face got you?
This man, is he pouting? Like, what is my bad. Get to the story. Like, it's abysmal, that guy's face.
They forgot to put that this happened in Polk County, aka Lakeland, which aka Florida man, the Florida man capital of the world, or the Florida man capital. Florida man turns himself in after claiming he deleted his imaginary friend. Let that sink in. Let that one sink in. Before I finish the story, I want you to let that headline sink in there. Florida man turns himself in after claiming he deleted his imaginary friend. A man walked into a police station and claimed he deleted his imaginary friend. But authorities found nobody, no crime scene, and no actual victim. No homicide charges were filed, and the case was treated as a mental health incident instead. The story centers, well, BG, we know you know they're trying to make the seem like he had a mental health issue, but this is true Florida.
He was
man.
tweaking.
Yeah, you know he was tweaking, right? Oh, it's mental health. Nah, this man was tweaking. Can we call a tweaker a tweaker? Black
Look,
people
when
get
I
this
see a story like this here, Mr. Life, there's a couple of things I could think about, but just for the kicks of it, especially being in Polk County, and you got Grady Judd out there. I'm like, you know what? Let's bring this thing to trial. Like, we've wasted tax dollars on worse things. Let's just bring this thing to trial. I want the jury to hear this. I need a full audience for this. I need him to go, and then I need there to be a legitimate defense poking holes in his argument. Like, so you're admitting this. Can you retrieve the body? Can you tell us where you left the body? In your own words, where is the body? Yes, we need to know this here. And apparently there's no evidence. But do you have any evidence of this crime that you said you committed? Like, I want to go there and do this whole thing. And it's like, has anyone else seen the victim? When's the last time anyone else has seen the victim? Like, I need all of these things and questions being asked, Mr. Life, because that's how ridiculous the story is. Yeah. And I still would have gave him 30 days just for the heck of it. Like, why not?
Yeah, you got to give him 30 days for this. You got to give him at least 2 years for coming in saying you deleted somebody. I'm gonna treat you like you just deleted somebody, your imaginary friend. How you gonna delete your own imaginary friend? You are not a friend. Any man, that's like killing your own dog. That's like deleting your own dog, man. Man's best friend. You don't do certain things. Not here in America.
My question is, was it a two-sided conversation? That's the only thing I need to know. Like, I was going like, you ain't got to do this, man. You ain't got to do this. You ain't got to do this. I promise you ain't got to do this. I'm going to take you out.
Hey, they got into a fight about who's going to hit the last pipe. He was like, man, that last bump is mine.
It's out of control. He was seeing, how you be seeing double and stuff. He's like, hey, man, you trying to take it from me. Like, that's you. You got double vision right now. Like, you fought with yourself.
He was trying to get his own. He was trying to take it back from himself.
Just fighting. Oh gosh, look at this look, man. Did she remind me what's the show? Was it Fern Gully? Is she on it? Like, you got me going way back in the days, like a little Twinkerbell type of look. This is a leprechaun at its finest.
I was about to say, what is Fern Gully? I never saw that before a day in my life.
Yeah, we going way back. When I'm seeing creatures like this, like, I want to call people human, but when you have a look like that and you wearing this outfit, you've now allowed me to denigrate you, and now you become a creature because you want us to call you a creature. So if you're the Queen's girl, so when I look at creatures like this, I understand that she is off her rocker, but I know you got to read the story for me, Mr. Life.
Well, I'm glad you said that she looks like a creature. That plays right into the story. Florida woman found in a tree wearing a squirrel costume, throwing acorns at police and shouting, "I am the squirrel queen." You gotta love Florida. You gotta love Duval County. A Florida woman was arrested scaling a tree in Jacksonville while dressed head to toe in a squirrel costume. She allegedly pelted officers with acorns while shouting she was the squirrel queen.
Hey, I mean, the fortunate thing is she was not left to be, as they call it, roadkill, as they call it, and left for the buzzard. So, it ended reasonable for her, because we're here to listen to this wild story. But my whole thing is, she better be lucky they ain't have any rubber, you know, hey, because it's like we can't give you the real one, but you need to feel this thing because acorns are not soft. And for her to be chucking acorns at these popos, yeah, man. Hey, that time I might have approved a good mushing. A light mushing might have been warranted in that instance, Mr. Light.
BG, BG, what do you say about this?
I mean, you better duck, man. I mean, you got to duck, man. People used to duck from bullets, but apparently, like acorns can come at any second. I mean, we from the generation somebody throw an egg at you, like.
BG. Apparently, this was happening for years, and a new neighbor moved into the neighborhood, and she started throwing acorns at him. He got a little bit offended and upset that she was throwing acorns at him, and called the cops on him. Everybody
He's a great neighbor. He needed to end the reign of terror. No, the raining acorns had to stop. Like, you need one neighbor like this. Like, look, I know y'all co-signed this and said it's mental behavior, and y'all let it ride. And you said, this is what they do. I'm gonna let it be. But you had a great neighbor in America. It's like, well, it's about to be some true mental behavior because I'm about to show my whole A out here. So I'm finna call these popos before I go left. And good job, popos, because would that be considered assault with a deadly weapon? Because acorns were thrown at the popos.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure she got off.
You're not sure. Well, shout out to the squirrel queen. I wonder what she gonna just be a queen by itself with the squirrel gone when she in jail. Like, yeah, we just gonna call you queen at this point, ma'am.
The squirrel queen done her thing. BG, last story of
she's definitely gone nuts. Pun intended. Carry on, man. Carry on.
BG.
I'm listening to you.
Man, nothing, man. I just noticed something about what happened. But man spikes dates drinks with Viagra to prevent boners.
I'm still at a pause before we even get to the rest of anything.
A man was caught spiking his female dates' drinks with Viagra. When questioned, he claimed he did it to prevent them from getting boners, stating, "You never know anymore these days." The original story was noted. Oh, never mind. This one was satirical. I forgot to check it, BG. That was the last.
I know you like pulling these crazy stories. That's what I'm like.
That one caught me. That one I actually got me because I thought I verified and checked it. But I've been having a terrible night tonight anyway, so I'm gonna just count this all as love. Because the second night was way worse than the first night. I think I did pretty good on the first night. Tonight was absolutely terrible.
Was it the stories or the energy? Because actually you gave some real insight on the first story. So it's two vibes. There was some, yes, you did, about when it came to Jones, right? Leslie Jones. Like, I was like, okay, this man went serious on a couple of stories and whatnot. So yeah, man. But yeah, you're all right. You're all right.
Hey man, we're just one of them tough nights, man. I just couldn't get it going how I wanted to. But we thank you all for joining us here on the WTF Report, our second live of the year. And we thank you all for joining us. And BG, do you want to do a final words tonight?
I mean, we did give him a bonus too, also, Mr. Life, with the roast session. So, sometimes you're going to have some curveballs. Look, what story? I mean, the last one was already satirical enough with this. I don't have a final thoughts. It may just be a chop it up. And you got something for me? What you got?
I don't have a thing, man. I don't have a thing. I am tired. But I tell you what, Luna Rain will lead us up out of here if BG don't have anything else to say. I'm going to say join us next Wednesday for the WTF Report. I guarantee you we'll be a lot better next Wednesday. Not sure what happened tonight. Just didn't feel right. I'm not sure. BG was on mute half of the night. I'm not even going to talk about that. And left me
Stop it.
Being on my own.
It was for one moment. It was already one random break. one random break, and I came in with the bevy in tow. And so, honestly, I think Mr. Life, you know what? Like you say, you're tired and you didn't have your true side by side help at the house who lifts you up. Man. And so your energy came in not bad. You were just and you're not. But you know what? Hey, you drinking booze, we having a great time, you overthinking it. So for y'all don't know, this is just an indication that Mr. Life is getting old. I was trying to let it be, but y'all can see it right before us. Yeah, and this is what 50-year-olds do right now. So right now, his AARP card needs to be activated. He needs concierge. She needs home help concierge service for him. Home help concierge. Yeah, man. Like, don't do me like
you tell me I need the same thing I sell. And if I tell you, don't get it if you need it.
And it sounds like you need to get it. So you're all conflicted right now.
Take it from a professional insider.
Nuts, man. Nah, the show was solid, man. But go ahead, man. Yeah, let's end it with the good old Lunar Rain.
Well, we thank you all for joining us this Wednesday. We will see you next Wednesday at 7:45 p.m. or 7:30. Who knows? But we'll see you then. And we are out.
What the hell was that? That gator was a delivery fee. Oh, hell no. You didn't weaponize customer service. You threw an alligator through a drive-through window. That was not theft. That was investigative journalism. Yeah, tell that to the police.
I'm Luna Rain. Thank you for watching the WTF Report. Like and subscribe. Good night.